Hey everybody, it's another episode of Jib Jab Talk. Welcome back. You got your host. What?
Oh, sorry.
It's my turn. Host, KT and...
Micah.
Hey Micah, how's it going? So I've just been informed by Micah, if you guys ever listened to the last episode on pet peeves, one of his pet peeves is he doesn't like to be called Mike. Little known fact, I've been calling him Mike my entire life, and I think I'm the only one. But now I have to change years and years and years of name calling. So hey Micah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
I'm all good. Some stuff I wanted to talk about this episode, which is kind of cool. I'm going to enjoy it, I think. It has to talk about the job. Besides even the job they have now. A lot of people hate their jobs that they have now. But a job that you've always wanted to do. And I know I got a few that I wanted to do. You got some?
Yeah, I got a couple.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
All right, I'm going to lay one out for you. And this is a job I wanted to do because it's totally like instant gratification type deal. You can change a person and the way they look, their attitude, all in probably about 30 minutes. And it's being a barber. Like, not hair. I don't want to touch people's, I don't want to be a hairdresser. Just a barber. Just doing men's hair and cutting it into a different fashion. Like, a haircut can totally change a person's perspective on life when they get a nice, fresh, clean cut. That's always been something I wanted to do. And I've actually tried to do classes or whatever. However, I still have to keep my actual job, so I haven't been able to find a class that works around my schedule because I got a weird work schedule a little bit. So lay one on me. What's one job you wanted to do?
Job that I wanted to do. One was I always wanted to be on Saturday Night Live, and I told people that ever since middle school. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be on Saturday Night Live. Don't worry, guys." And even in my yearbook, there's been people who wrote in there, "Looking forward to see you on Saturday Night Live." And as soon as some of you may realize, I am not on there. But I always found it fascinating because you get to play different characters. You get to, it's kind of like acting, but you still get to be kind of funny. And that's all that I ever wanted to do.
And what stopped you?
Sometimes you have to do political stuff, and I didn't want to get all caught up in that.
Gotcha. All right. I feel you.
Try to think on stuff, so. And all in all, and there's a lot of stuff, a lot of pressure that comes with it. Also, I'm not a very good writer, and apparently if you want to make it in that industry, or at least on Saturday Night Live, the best people make it when they can write their own sketches.
Yeah.
Which I think I'll learn how to do.
I've been learning a lot about that, primarily just through listening to the Conan O'Brien podcast, because he was a writer for that when he first started out. And he talks about a lot about those nights where basically everybody would come in 2 nights before and just start writing sketches at 11 o'clock at night and be all-nighter stuff, and a little bit how crazy it was. It's pretty cool to talk to. And actually his episode he's doing now, it's with Maya Rudolph, so they're kind of hashing back and forth with the different things that went on in Saturday Night Live, so it's pretty dope. But one of the things, though, I do remember is me and you when we were younger. One of the first things I remember from Saturday Night Live, and I remember the faces, but I don't remember the actors. And they were doing, "I'm Hans, and he's Franz, and we are here to pump you up."
Dave Carvey and Kevin Nealon.
Was that who it was? And we would do that all the time. All I remember is they're looking semi-swollen, some gray sweatsuits.
I can remember that.
But that was the only real stuff I remember from Saturday Night Live from being younger, at least. So, well, going along with that, though, one of the things, not as a comedy writer, I guess it wouldn't be, but growing up, I always had a knack for writing. And that was one thing that I've always wanted to do, was to be a writer. But, I don't know. it's a lot that goes into it. I guess it's something like being a actor or something hard where it's kind of hard to break into. And not to mention, you don't really make that much money. I've been told I'm a good writer, but I don't know compared to some people. I don't write like other people. Even though I do have 2 books that I'm working on right now. One's a cookbook. And literally, if I would just take a week, I could finish the entire cookbook. And I think I might just make that like an ebook, not go through like for real publishing type deal. And then the other one is just a book that's going to be loosely based off of my life. Because I got a few things I think people would be interested in. I think I mentioned that before in a couple episodes back. But, yeah. So what else you got for us?
Mine always sticks with the performing arts. Another one would be stand-up.
Uh-huh. Well, you've done that a couple times, though.
Yeah, I got to do it. I mean, I would rather... I wish that the way my life is, I could actually just focus on it.
Yeah.
You really into the scene. You really have to be able to, I can write my own jokes. I can do stuff like that, but you kind of have to, like, dedicate yourself to it.
Yeah, you got to go full force and spend some late nights.
Yeah, and I just haven't had that chance to do that. I wish I could, but I haven't, and it's just, it's just something that I never really got to focus on. But during those 2 times that I did the improv or doing the open mic was great. I mean, it's the scariest it's the most scared that I've ever been.
Yeah, well, I thought I enjoyed it. I got to go there a couple times to support you and yell out, "Boy, you're so crazy!" But that was it.
Well, I do appreciate you coming out. I appreciate everyone who was supporting me back then, who came out to my show.
I don't know. That's been a minute ago, hasn't it? It's been like, what, at least 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, last time I did.
I'd say so. Oh, well, it was good times, good things to do. So, no, here's another one, though. I guess maybe I just want to make people feel different about themselves, and I want to see change in people or on people. I wouldn't mind, even though, okay, this is why I can't do it, because I don't want to touch anybody, okay? That's why I can't do it. I wouldn't mind being like a nail tech and being very, very precise with the designs. But once again, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to touch anybody. So X-nay on that one.
Yeah, those are 2 requirements.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, let's act like you don't know English.
That's not going to fly, because you know I'm going to slip up in 2 seconds. My accents are horrible.
These girls are naughty.
Me no English. That's how it's going to come out.
Ooh, I'm going to work hard today.
Exactly. So, that's that. What else you got for us? Any other jobs you thought you might want to do?
All right, so this job is realistic. It's kind of like I just never had I had the opportunity, but I never got it. I want to work in a mailroom, and I don't mean talking like a mailroom like at the post office, but like a mailroom like in a big corporation.
Yeah, you did have that opportunity, and
the guy didn't give me the job. I went on the interview. I met the lady. She liked me. Came back again. I met the ladies that worked in the mailroom. They loved me. I came back. The guy who was like the supervisor over the mailroom just was like asking me a lot of questions and kind of defensive. I don't want to say why he was a little defensive. Let's just say that
I think I already figured out why he was a little defensive.
Like he had a problem with me.
Okay.
Then I got the call and she was like, "Oh, we decided to go with somebody else." So I'm like, "You know I had that job until I met that guy, and I didn't. Nothing went wrong. It wasn't like I messed up." Because usually when I go in on a job interview, something that our dads always told us, the worst they can do is say no.
Yeah, true that.
And do your thing. So usually when I go on a job interview,
I don't remember him saying and do your thing. I remember that piece.
Well, he said go on there because the worst they can do is say no.
True.
So just be yourself. So I would go in there and I would be like, "Oh yeah," conversation. I would even if I knew I wasn't going to get the job, I would still conversate with people. Which, funny enough, that's how I've got my last 2 jobs. Because I've always with if I don't if I don't hear back from you guys, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys. trying to make you spend some time with you. And twice they said, that's why we hired you, because we enjoyed that. And I was like, you know what? I like that little move I'm doing there.
Some people like people, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. Everybody likes a pleasant person. Or at least someone who's polite. So
yeah. But yeah, mailroom job. I always wanted to get one of those. I mean, now that I have this job, I don't want a mailroom job because I pay less than what I pay now, but still, that pays.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I don't mind it. Mailroom does sound like it's, I don't know, I just picture it like on TV when they're going through with the car. Hey, Carl, here's some mail. Sandy, what's up, girl? Got a couple things for you. Ooh, you know, like that. That's how I feel. Like a big corporation mail job would be.
Either that or that scene from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Charlie and Matt get the mailroom job. And Charlie's freaking out.
If none of our listeners know, we do like us some It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's been one of the shows we've watched, and I lately haven't been able to watch all of them, but Micah has. Micah has seen every last episode, so
I have kept up with it.
If you need a reference guide, Micah's the guy to go to. That's for sure. I had one more, but it was like I was listening to you and I lost it because I didn't write it down. Maybe it'll come to me. I don't know.
I think my last one, once again, going in like performing arts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a musician, and I had a chance to do that. And I know what you're saying, Katrina. You said that, you got a chance, but you never wanted to practice. I wanted to practice, but like I was the only one that had a steady job, so I had to go to work all the time. So like I tried to get those guys to practice as much as I could to settle down, but I just don't think you had the right combination. One person didn't want to play.
Are you talking Gary Bristol?
Yep, I'm talking Gary Bristol.
There's a lot of dysfunction in that group, so yeah. I'm not talking about people, I'm just talking about the attitudes. Everybody wanted to do their own thing, so there's no harmony amongst the group.
Yeah. That was a cool group. But yeah, I still wanted to play in other bands.
The name is still Primo. I'd put that on a t-shirt right now and wear it outside. In fact, I just might do that, because what else do I have to do? Podcast, work, some other stuff. Put Gary Bristol on a t-shirt.
I looked up Gary Bristol, and that's actually a real person.
Oh, is it real? Oh, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, yeah. Not like, unless he's copyrighted his name, I can do what I feel like. Now, is his name copyrighted?
I don't think so.
It's not. Slapping it on a t-shirt tomorrow. Wearing it to work. Ew, and it would look good in like some newspaper clipping letters. But let me not give out too much. I'll send you one when I get it.
It would be cool to wear it and act like it was like a real band.
Who's gonna know? They're not gonna know.
They were like, "Oh, you don't listen to Gary Bristol?" Man, they're like, I can't find the other musical lines. Like, oh man.
All you gotta do is make a quick Facebook page, and you can do that in 15 minutes, and it's a done deal.
I mean, I think Tommy recorded some of our songs and put them online somewhere.
If anyone's listening out there and you have a copy of Gary Bristol, feel free to come forward. We only have a minute and 15 seconds left, so I'll tell you where you can come forward too. You can reach Jib Jab Talk on Instagram. You can reach Jib Jab Talk on Facebook. You can message us at jibjabtalk@gmail.com. You can listen to any of the episodes via Spotify, YouTube, and Google Podcast. Also, you can find us on Spreaker. The link is in the bio. Did that sound generic enough for you?
Just listen to Jib Jab Talk. Come on, guys.
All right, 45 seconds left. We love you guys. Thanks for listening, and we appreciate your input. Anything you want us to talk about, jib jab about, chop it up about, that might be a new name. But anyways, holler at us. Once again, Jib Jab Talk. We're out. Bye.